So I'm going to give you guys credit. I think it's the best acting of both of your careers in this film because I did notice you were filming in Atlanta in summer, pretending it to be Christmas.
Thank you, man. Yes, 100%. You're very correct. We were very hot, especially Rel. I'm sure he can speak on being in a Santa outfit during the summertime in Atlanta. That is it deserves an award all by itself.
Yes, it was very hot in that suit. I can only use the bathroom once a day.
Did you actually gain more respect for people that are doing superhero movies with the costumes they have to wear after doing this?
100%. I mean, because it's the same thing. Like, because some of those, I didn't do it for me because I didn't want to deal with that, but they'll put like a cooling thing in there. Like some people have like a whole little system inside of that. I didn't know that until I did Santa. I'm like, wow, this is like what the Marvel guys go through wearing these suits all day. So yeah, I don't know. I'm proud that I got through it, but it was some hot, very sweaty days.
Yeah.
Honest to God, Atlanta in summer, especially August, it's like bonus pay you need because that is just a crate anyway. So I'm a fan of both of yours, but there's going to be people who have never seen anything that you've done. So for someone who's never seen anything you've done before, what's the first thing you want them watching and why?
Dashing through the snow.
Absolutely.
And that's so interesting because this is a holiday movie. So like it is going to be like especially a lot of children who may not know who any of us is. And we're going to be embedded in their heads from this point on as Santa Claus, as Eddie, telling this amazing story that is filled with heart and it's fun and it's funny. Like even watching it, like we had a screening yesterday and watching the children react to the different parts of the movie. It was really special to watch. So like, I guess from this point on, I'm probably gonna walk the streets of Santa Claus.
Yeah, he said it best. I think there's no greater reward than being introduced to a whole new generation of fans that were not there before, you know what I mean? You did a project like this. So I think that's what's exciting about continuing to get older and try to own our craft.
So for both of you, when you were looking at the shoot, you see the schedule. What's a day on the schedule that you had circled either because you were nervous to film it or because you couldn't wait to film it?
I was nervous to film a scene where I actually had to kiss my on-screen wife at the time because I knew that my wife in real life and my kids were probably going to have some sort of issue with that. And lo and behold, we had a screening last night and my kids let the entire theater know that they had a problem with me kissing my wife on screen. So yes, that was a good question.
Oh, no!
You gotta get him back, mama.
That ain't mom, that ain't
like, where's the revenge aspect coming from? Like, who am I raising right now? That's the first thing that comes to your mind is you got to get him back. No, this is a job. This is what's providing y'all school education right now. Me kissing this woman on screen is why you in school.
That's so funny.
You don't need to get me back.
Now the thing I circled on the schedule was the music number because that performance that was a lot. So that was the first time we did that. Which is why I circled it, because I'm like, this is what y'all gonna get this day. You're gonna get everything.
There you go.
That's it.
One of the things though about this, because it's gonna be on Disney Plus, is you don't have to worry about the opening weekend box office numbers. Is that nice as an actor to not have to worry about the box office? Or is there an element that you know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually wish this was in theaters so that we could look forward to the weekend box office numbers. I know so many people that around this time, they're literally wanting to jump straight into the holiday season. And I feel like we have something special because it really breaks away from the norm of all Christmas movies that I've ever experienced or seen. So it would have been interesting, but at the end of the day, we're not complaining at all. We're thankful for whatever, we have, and to be on a platform like Disney Plus, come on now. That's everyone's dream.
And I love that it's streaming too. I mean, like the box office is so tricky now, and and we just got off strike, so if you can't, as you can see, like some of the other movies had a hard time because they wasn't able to promote it.
Right.
And so, honestly, this is weirdly perfect timing for us to be able to promote this movie, and it's coming on Disney Plus. But all this would have been interesting to watch, because even watching it in the theaters and the screening, it would have been fun, because I think it is a theater movie, because it is a big Christmas movie, and there's all these great things happening. But no, Disney Plus, thank you. We found, just watch it. Let's just make those streaming numbers go crazy.
There is a world where if this movie does well and people continue to watch it after every Christmas, there could be a select limited run in the future of theaters. We need you guys to make that happen.
So one of the things that I really am happy about, representation matters. And honestly, there's not too many times where there's a black Santa Claus in a movie. Often it's portrayed by white people. And I'm just curious if you could talk a little bit about that, the importance of representation and being able to play Santa.
Ooh, it's a dream come true to play Santa, and it's so important just to see. It's not even just for our culture and just for black people to see a black Santa, but other cultures to see that Santa Claus and other characters, which not even just from even when you see a Little Mermaid and there's a black, like I don't think we should have ever put a race on characters. Like anybody should be able to play anybody. You know what I mean? Like if that's what I love about the Spider-Man world with they mouths. I like that's what it should be. These are just characters, so it should never be tied to a race. And so like to be a black Santa, it's a beautiful thing. And I hopefully I get a chance to be in those long lines of Santas where I'm a memorable one because of that white and black beard.
Chris, I'm curious, this is going to switch to something else, but I'm obviously a fan of a certain franchise that's had a lot of movies. And last time I spoke to Vin, he told me he knows how it all ends. Has Vin shared with you how it all ends? Or is he sort of like, I'll tell you when we're filming the last one?
No, he has not shared with me. These are things that everyone has to keep tight-lipped about, because if you saw Fast X, it's open-ended. So yes, you are correct, and I don't blame you for wanting to know, but I can honestly tell you I'm not hiding anything from you or being political. I don't really know how it ends. There's so many characters and so many different things that have to synchronize and come together in order to make this the best ending that we could possibly make it for this franchise, to do it justice, that there's nothing I could tell you right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The thing about it is I'm a fan of Louis, and he did a miracle with the last one.
13th. I love drink. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What? I was saying, do you actually know when you're filming the last one? Has anyone said anything? Or is it just hope for early next year? It's
too early to tell because both these strikes just ended, so no one has said anything as of yet, my man.
I was just going to say, for both of you guys, is there a holiday film that you always like to watch at Christmas time, or in the holidays, I should say? Is there one that always...
Oh, for me, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, bro. I can watch that over and over again, man. Chevy Chase, oh my goodness.
It's a Wonderful Life is just a forever classic. It's such a really good. What's funny? So many different times I watched it from enjoying it as a fan, and then now being like a person who's in the film, and like it's such a perfect movie. It's a perfect movie. So yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
On that note, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I hope it's a huge hit, and good luck with the rest of your speed dating.
Thank you. I like that. That's all right.